What's up, guys? Welcome back to Minecraft Survival. How's it going? It's going great, for me at least. I want to get straight into this episode because I have kind of a big task ahead of me, and that is I want to flatten out, and I guess by flat I mean build up all this terrain all around us. So it's like about equal to the iron farm right here. Just make it a nice, flat, easy workable terrain, so we can build some buildings, maybe a few farms, make it all look nice and neat. But the first step of that process is going to be to start chopping down all of these trees over here, one by one, with my nice little iron axe. So I'm going to get chopping, and you guys are going to watch a nice satisfying time lapse. Okay, and that's all the trees gone now. You can actually see a lot more of the area. Like this lake and the Mushroom Island, I think it looks a lot nicer. But it's time to start placing all this dirt down. I have a lot of dirt. I went out, way out yonder, and just dug up a bunch of dirt. So hopefully I never have to go see that again. But I'm just going to start like around this layer and just start flattening this area out. I might dig down a little bit of this also. I don't know, we're just gonna make it all make sense, nice and flat, so we can do some building in the future. Okay, now that is a lot more flat and easy to work with. This area is all nice down to this level, and over here it's very flat right around here. And well, I did get lazy, and it does drop off quite quickly, and it is kind of dangerous down here too, because it is lit up over here, but not back there. And I did have a few encounters with some creepers, and that was not a fun experience. But now I want to switch gears a little bit and start working with these guys that we finished in the last episode. Well, kind of. You'll see. So I want to get started on my villager trading hall. So I'm going to do some digging, and I'll catch up with you once that's all done. And here we are. Welcome to my villager trading hall. It may not look like a whole lot now, but I do have big plans for this. I want it to be like its own little industrial complex center with items flowing in and out and around with the villagers in their little knot cells here, and copper golems in the floors running around, and pumpkins falling from the ceiling, and melons falling from the ceiling on the other side, and a big central storage room down this hallway. But the first step in that is going to be to get the villagers down here. So I'm just going to take this glass tube right here, and I'm just going to dig down a few blocks more, so when the villagers fall down, they'll just fall down this tube straight down and into the villager trading hall right here, so I can just grab them nice and easily and put them in their little giant hotel room. Okay, so I've rerouted the villager drop down, so it's just a little 3 block wide hole that flows down there. You can kind of see them huddling up. But if we go down the stairs, here they are. There's a lot more than I really need right now, but I can't stop them from existing without killing them, so they're just gonna chill here for a while because I have another project I want to work on really fast, which is right here. I want to have a place to grow that wheat where it's not right in front of my house. It's not a hideous little field. It's a nice little spot. So I was like, oh, let's build a greenhouse. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I'm going to pop over to my creative world really fast and show you what I have designed, and then we'll transfer that design into this area. So here we are. Here's the greenhouse in my creative world. It's a nice kind of pill shape. It almost looks like a football a little bit with the spruce, but it's got a nice feeling on the inside. It feels a lot smaller on the inside than it looks on the outside, but that's whatever. We got the beds. I'm gonna hang some lanterns in here, and it wasn't the most easy process to build. I went through whatever this was, kind of planned out the shape a little differently, but this is what we landed on. So it's got the white stained glass, spruce, leaves. So now I just need to pop over into the survival world and collect all these resources. Resources in here, the spruce, glass. I'm gonna do a little bit more dirt work really fast. So first thing I'm gonna do is expand this platform out a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now we have all the dirt laid out. I'm gonna get the spruce. And now that we have all the blocks placed down where I need to build the pillars, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Now that the frame is built, it's time to start placing the glass. I'm really happy with this build. I think it's really great. It fills the space that I needed with the wheat. I mean, there's a little bit less space with the beds than up there. But I only need wheat for the occasional bread or to breed my sheep. So this space fills its purpose pretty well. Add a little bit more decor. I imagine I'm growing like flowers that I would plant out in a bed somewhere else. And over here I have a composter. So I'm putting my wheat scraps in here to get bone meal and the water. But I think it's really nice. I like the vibe in here with the lanterns. I'd imagine it's really pretty at night. I also have continuity mod installed, or like connected glass, so all the lines aren't there, which I think kind of makes the build feel more put together, which I like. And it's right off the edge of this cliffside, so we could do something with that. I also really like this cave right here. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of something like a pirate ship would go into, so maybe we do something with that too also. But overall, I think this was a really great episode. We got this villager hall down here, which I really want to lean into next episode, make a lot more progress on that. And then, of course, this grass I think is nice too. It really creates space for some future projects. I think that's really exciting, and I'm really happy with today. So, thank you guys so much for watching. and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!